We can be deprived of everything except one thing: the ability to choose our attitude in any given set of circumstances. In life, each of us must face difficulties, challenges, pain, and loss. Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning, is not just a literary work. It is also a spiritual guide that offers valuable lessons that help us overcome our most difficult times. Through the 2 parts of the book, Frankl conveys a powerful message that even in our darkest moments, humans have the ability to find the light of meaning in life. Part 1. Experiences in the concentration camp. Viktor Frankl begins by describing his life before being sent to a concentration camp. As a psychiatrist, he had a family and a promising career. However, with the rise of the Nazis and the ensuing persecution of Jews, Frankl faced a grim reality. From a person of power and reputation, he became a prisoner, stripped of everything. Frankl details life in Auschwitz, where humans were reduced to mere numbers, mere shadowy figures amid flames and smoke. He writes, "He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow." This quote reflects not only Frankl's own psyche but also that of all who survived in the harshest of conditions. By maintaining a reason to live, even hope for better days, many found the strength to endure their pain. Within the walls of the concentration camp, Frankl observed that people responded differently to suffering. Some surrendered, while others held on to hope. Through these observations, Frankl understood that the search for meaning in life is paramount. He realized that freedom of choice is something that cannot be taken away from humanity. No matter how harsh the external circumstances, we still have the ability to decide how to respond and preserve our spirits. His heart was not only for himself but also for those around him who were suffering. He shared humorous stories, encouraged fellow prisoners, and ignited hope within them. In doing so, Frankl not only accepted suffering but also used it to inspire others. Part 2. Logotherapy, the journey to finding meaning. After escaping the concentration camp, Frankl sought not only to survive but also to help others. Drawing from his personal experiences, he developed logotherapy, a psychological method focused on finding the purpose of life. According to Frankl, happiness is not a goal. It is a byproduct of finding meaning. In this section, Frankl proposes 3 main pathways to discover meaning in life: creativity, love, and suffering. He advises that creating products or experiencing love with others brings a sense of meaning to life. Additionally, finding meaning in one's suffering can lead individuals to explore the depth of their existence. Frankl's story led me to reflect on the relationships in my own life. Love and connection are among the most important factors in seeking a meaningful life. How many times have I overlooked the precious things in life amid the daily hustle? Frankl emphasizes that connecting with others can help us feel alive, and I find this entirely true. Frankl also highlights death as an essential part of life, rather than something to be feared. His experiences with close brushes with death gave him an appreciation for life. One of his famous quotes states, "Suffering ceases to be suffering at the moment it finds a meaning." He observed that many people died not from illness or starvation but because they felt they had no reason to live. This leads to an important question. How can we find meaning in the most difficult situations? Seeking light in darkness. Viktor Frankl conveys a powerful message. No matter how harsh life may be, we always have the right to choose how to respond to it. He wrote, "Even in the most terrible circumstances, we can keep our souls intact." This reminds me that life does not always unfold as we desire. Rather, how we face and overcome challenges determines our value. Indeed, there are things in life that we cannot control, but we can control our emotions and choices. Frankl serves as a shining example of spiritual strength, resilience, and the capacity to rise above adversity. He not only survived tragedies but also helped many others recognize the value of life, even in dark times. The key to finding meaning. As Frankl transitions to the theory of logotherapy, he develops 3 key pathways through which individuals can seek meaning in life. 1. Creativity and action. By experiencing success and creating value in their work, individuals can find meaning in what they do. This prompts me to reflect on how I've sought joy and motivation from my daily tasks. Each time I complete a project, I feel as though I have contributed something valuable to the community. 2. Love. Relationships with others, caring for, and loving genuinely can provide us with a deeper sense of meaning. Frankl highlights that when we love someone, our lives become richer and more profound. The image of these connections can illuminate our faith in life. 3. Enduring suffering and seeking meaning in pain. While we cannot avoid suffering, we can make pain a positive part of life. Frankl saw that those who could find reasons to endure suffering would be able to overcome any obstacles. At that moment, I think about the hardships I have faced and sometimes wonder if those painful experiences have taught me anything valuable. Frankl helped me understand that suffering can also bring us valuable lessons, as long as we are willing to confront it and seek meaning within it. Illuminating the soul. The process of searching for meaning is never easy. However, what Frankl believed and passed on to us is this: when a person has a reason, a meaning to live for, they can endure anything. This belief pulled him through the dark days in the concentration camp and helped him become an inspiration for many generations. The values that Frankl conveys have profoundly impacted me. When I face difficulties, I recall his teachings about the search for meaning. I have learned that cultivating a strong spirit, even in suffering, is not just a challenge but also an opportunity to become a better person, a better version of myself. The book Man's Search for Meaning does not just encourage us to survive, but also makes us question our purpose in life. It reminds us that within every hardship, there is always an opportunity for growth and for rediscovering the beautiful memories of life. As Frankl said, life can be disappointing at times, but the meaning of it is always present, waiting for us to discover. This reflects an important reality in life, that no experience is ever wasted if we learn to observe and extract lessons from it. Suffering and rebirth. In our lives, suffering is a given, but what is noteworthy is how we respond to it. Frankl once said, "Suffering can provide depth to life." This prompts me to reflect on the difficult times I have experienced and how they have changed me. Moments of failure, loss, and pain taught me critical lessons about resilience and the strength of the human spirit. Many times, I have witnessed those around me endure suffering but emerge stronger because of it. They transform pain into motivation to change their own lives. Personally, I feel genuinely inspired and realize that negative emotions can become a source of positive energy if transformed appropriately. This is akin to how Frankl utilized his own experiences in the concentration camp to develop logotherapy, helping others overcome suffering. The meaning of life in death. One vital point Frankl emphasizes is that death can become a motivating factor for life. He observed that people who are conscious of death, when they have reasons and motivation, tend to appreciate every moment of life more. This makes me think about my own experiences and how I may have overlooked valuable things in life due to focusing too much on the future or unnecessary worries. Frankl lived through close brushes with death in the concentration camp, yet this did not diminish his faith in the human spirit's capacity to resist. He realized that finding meaning in every moment, whether in suffering or happiness, is of utmost importance. One can only live, even in the face of death, if one finds meaning in suffering. This quote truly resonates with me. It reinforces my belief that life is a journey of discovery, and every experience holds its inherent value. The journey to finding meaning. Man's Search for Meaning is not just a psychological text. It serves as a philosophical memoir, filled with emotion about a long journey of seeking meaning. Frankl not only survived trials but also found reasons to continue living. He laid a solid foundation for discovering light even in the darkest places. From the experiences I have gained through reading this book, I realize that each of our lives can become more meaningful if we dare to act boldly and make our own choices. We can forge meaningful relationships, pursue our passions, and find joy in the simplest of things. Embracing the meaning of life. Man's Search for Meaning is not just a survival tale. It embodies a declaration of resilience and the discovery of meaning in life's experiences. Recognizing that suffering can teach valuable lessons inspires personal growth and transformation. Frankl's insights remind us that life has inherent meaning, and it is our duty to uncover and nurture that meaning, even in our darkest moments. His compelling narrative encourages us to seek purpose, connection, and resilience as we navigate life's complexities. By embracing this journey and finding meaning in all we confront, we can enrich our lives and those of others, creating a legacy of hope that transcends adversity. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel to watch more informative videos that help you seek success and happiness by utilizing ancient philosophical wisdom. Thank you very much.